move to this side, it's easier.
So most of it's on the event, on your place, on your horse, on whatever you want to say.
Okay, so yeah, obviously a little disappointed to have slipped one chair, but if you told me at the start of the week that we'd finish on the podium, then I would have bitten your hand off and run a mile. So on the whole, I have to be really delighted with McLaren's performance this week. That pesky little Tom McEwen became my nemesis today, and really just came down to a couple of seconds of the show jumping, and I had a few time faults yesterday. But like I said, I came here hoping to do 3 good phases, and we certainly did that. So I'm very happy and delighted, despite sort of Tim definitely having the upper hand on me this year. I am delighted for him to win today. It's been a phenomenal performance, and if you knew the history of the horse, it's taken a lot of belief and inspirational riding to get where he was today.
Je veux dire, elle dit, si au début de la semaine on lui avait dit qu'elle était sur le podium, elle vous aurait tendu la main qu'elle serait partie en courant. Donc elle est très contente d'être à cette place-là. Elle dit bon, c'est un petit peu agaçant que Tom McEwen soit venu s'intercaler, mais bon, voilà, la 3e place c'est quand même super. Et puis également, donc, elle a parlé du cheval de Tim il a fallu, elle me disait, il a fallu beaucoup croire en lui pour qu'il arrive là où il est. Il y a eu beaucoup d'efforts de croyance dans le cheval qui n'étaient pas forcément prévus pour ce niveau de compétition il y a quelques temps. Donc on va demander justement à Tim de nous faire son commentaire là-dessus. So Falco, Janelle just said that he needed a lot of belief to get him where he is today. He could have slipped on the way, but he was absolutely above everything today. Fantastic.
Yeah, and it's just been the theme, actually this year, but he started the year finally going down the straight and narrow road of life at Mill Street, and that was just a breath of fresh air, and then from there he went to Aachen, and also it's always a place where it's a real challenge because there's lots of difficult little questions and surprises for a horse, and he really showed me that he was a changed man or person.
They might not know that he's doing it.
Yeah, and so it's been a different year for him compared to years gone by where he's looked at other options and instead of just jumping straight through a question. But then to step that up to 5-star was just a surprise for me. I expected to come here with an inexperienced horse and just show him the way around and take some time, maybe an option or two. But he just felt like he wanted the job, and I wasn't going to get in his way to do what he did over the last 3 days. So it's been a real pleasure for me because it's not always like that. It's a special horse that comes and does that when they haven't gone 5-star before. And like I say, that's a first experience for me. So it's been really fun. And to come out today, he's a little bit more tired than he's been before. Naturally, after the exertions of yesterday.
Yes, they do.
But he really just tried and dug deep and just showed what a class horse he is all the way through to the finish. So just a really fun experience with a very special horse that I'm extremely excited about having him for the next few years.
I'll try and remember all that.
Sorry.
Bon, il nous dit que Falco, c'est vrai que c'est cette année qu'il a commencé à prendre le chemin le straight and narrow, le chemin tout droit. Jusque-là, il avait été un petit peu hasardeux et il pensait en venant là qu'il allait faire un parcours pour lui apprendre la vie au niveau 5 étoiles, qu'il allait prendre peut-être des options. Et puis finalement, quand il était sur le parcours, le cheval lui demandait d'aller tout droit, donc il a été tout droit. Et puis c'était une belle impression. Aujourd'hui, il était peut-être un petit peu plus fatigué que d'habitude, mais il a quand même sauté de façon fantastique. Mais il l'a senti un peu plus fatigué que dans les autres parcours qu'il avait fait précédemment. Mais c'est à Mill Street en fait qu'il s'est déclenché, Mill Street, et puis après il a fait Aix-la-Chapelle, qui est un concours difficile pour les chevaux parce qu'il y a quand même pas mal de petites questions un petit peu difficiles. Et le cheval a été très très bien là. Et ici, les questions, il ne s'en est même pas posé, il est allé tout droit partout.
I think I said everything.
Alors, en attendant Tom McEwen qui va venir nous rejoindre, il vient de dire qu'il arrive. Est-ce qu'il y a des questions pour Tim ou Janelle? Are there any questions for Tim and Janelle after what they've just said? So what's the programme for Falco next year, and what's the programme for McLaren after this first 5 stars? So you're both first 5 stars for both your horses. What's the programme over the winter and next year?
The owners of McLaren actually live in America. He's a Kiwi man but married to an American woman, and they've lived in California for years. So I, maybe rightly or wrongly, promised him at Maryland. They came to support us 2 weeks ago in Maryland, and I said if he goes well at home, then maybe we could take him to Kentucky, take him a bit closer to them. So I fear he might make me now live up to my words, but we'll see. He'll have a holiday now and then come back and head for a spring one.
On nous dit que le propriétaire de McLaren, c'est un Kiwi mais qui est marié avec une Américaine. Ils vivent aux États-Unis et qu'elle lui avait promis que si le cheval allait bien à Pau, qu'elle l'emmènerait à Kentucky l'année prochaine. Donc peut-être qu'ils vont l'obliger, enfin qu'ils vont lui dire non, tu nous as promis, donc il va falloir aller à Lexington en Kentucky l'année prochaine avec McLaren. Mais pour l'instant, c'est vacances. So Tom, Tim, let's have what are you going to do? What's Falco going to do?
Well, of course he's going to have a rest, but
He's
after
going to have
that,
a well-earned break, and then we'll just have to wait and see. I just really didn't expect him to go as well as he's gone. It was about discovering whether he wanted to be a 5-star horse, because he, to me, is like a very modern eventer who might be better suited to the 4 longs, the championships, and things like that. But he's really not only come out here as obviously what it takes to win a competition like this. He hasn't just come out and muddled about. He's excelled in all 3 phases. So I have to think about that and make a plan that's based around the fact that he suits this job right up to the top level, and all the while trying to look after him. So the answer is I'm not sure, but it'll be fun trying to make the plan.
Pour l'instant, il n'est pas du tout sûr. Il pensait, en venant ici, que ce serait peut-être un cheval qui ferait 5 étoiles, mais bon, comme ça, un petit peu moyennement, qu'il le ferait en faisant son boulot. Et puis finalement, il s'avère que c'est un bon cheval de 5 étoiles. Il est vraiment là au plus haut niveau. Et que donc, du coup, le plan, c'est pas forcément donc, de le réserver pour les 4 étoiles longs ou pour les championnats, mais de peut-être de lui garder une carrière en 5 étoiles. Il faudra qu'il, après ses vacances, parce qu'il va d'abord prendre des vacances qu'il a bien méritées. Et ensuite, il va donc décider, ce sera fun d'essayer de décider comment gérer sa carrière. Tom, your horse, how did you feel? Your first time here in this competition, you weren't here after dressage, you weren't here after cross country, but in 2nd place. Well done, first of all, and so your opinions of this, your views of the competition and your feelings. Thanks.
Yeah, great to be here. She's amazing there. Probably a little bit under the radar. Wasn't quite expecting such a result. I was hoping maybe top 5, knowing what a jumping performance she can do. But yesterday she flew around, and then today she flew around with show jumping, and I also flew. She flew a few of the fences as well. Luckily, there's a bit of neck in front of me, which has been a bit embarrassing. But amazing mare. So much love for her. She won the intermediate champs a good few years back in England, and then since then it's just been ticking along, waiting to come out at this level really, and sort of this is where she's best at. And as with all our first time with horses, you learn a lot about them. Sometimes it's incredible, sometimes
once you've done it, sort of thing.
Bon, là aussi, c'était une première fois pour la jument à niveau 5 étoiles, mais elle est incroyable. Elle a survolé le cross hier, elle a survolé la phase de saut d'obstacle également aujourd'hui. Puis lui, il a fait un petit moment où il était un petit peu devant, mais bon, la jument l'a sauvé. Donc il est super content. Et moi, pareil, un petit peu comme Tim, ne savait pas trop, jusqu'à ce qu'on les amène à niveau 5 étoiles, on ne sait pas s'ils l'ont dans le ventre. Et puis bon, voilà, elle l'a trouvé, elle est vraiment fantastique. So your plans for Kuliza for next year?
I haven't got that far, so hopefully badminton. Is that good enough?
Well, we'll say, okay, hopefully badminton.
Hopefully badminton, and to work on the flat a bit more, like we've done all this year, and then hopefully come out with a good result.
Okay.
Donc il ne sait pas vraiment, mais bon, il espère badminton, quand même. Et puis donc avec un petit peu plus de travail sur le plat, et badminton ce serait bien. Voilà. Et d'essayer de faire un résultat là-bas. Are there any questions? Est-ce qu'il y a des questions?
Yes.
On a rarement la chance d'avoir de la plage et du complet en même temps. C'est aussi une occasion pour vous, sportifs, de vous rencontrer. Est-ce que c'est un endroit où du coup vous tissez des liens, vous discutez des chevaux, vous découvrez une discipline que vous ne connaissez pas? Comment ça se passe interdiscipline entre vous?
Okay, the question there is that it's one of the rare competitions where you have two different disciplines in the same competition and two disciplines at the top level. So the question was, do you, the riders and the drivers, do you get any links together? Does it create a network? Does it create kind of a discussion about the horses, about differences, or not?
It's become synonymous for us at PO here. There's driving competition as well, and I think over the years we've learned to work better together, and I think it works really well. There's a few other places now also that have both the two disciplines together, and we definitely observe what's going on with you guys and see a lot of similarities, and feel like the two sports are very good for each other. And my little horse was a little bit freaked out by the carriages at Aachen, but by the end of this week he's been cool. So it's
Two
just
competition more, and after it's
yeah,
okay.
exactly. But yeah, your eye starts to get tuned to see the qualities and things, and it's been very enjoyable to be associated. So I think it works well. That's just my opinion.
I'll ask the drivers as well in a minute. Tim il dit que, bon, en fait oui, effectivement, il y a quelques compétitions maintenant qui font la même chose aussi, mais que son cheval, donc à Aix-la-Chapelle, il était un peu sur l'œil quand il y a eu les attelages, et puis là, bon, il est un petit peu mieux là, donc ça commence à être mieux. Et puis effectivement, il y a bien des similarités entre les deux disciplines, et c'est très sympa. Il commence à pouvoir voir les qualités, à observer différentes choses, et que c'est vraiment intéressant d'avoir les deux. So would one of the drivers like to comment on that, on the fact of being in a place where you have the two disciplines together? Il y a des meneurs qui voudraient commenter? Marion.
Donc nous, la discipline de l'attelage, c'est un petit peu moins professionnel qu'eux. Donc pour nous, c'est un honneur de pouvoir détendre sur les mêmes pistes qu'eux quand on monte nos chevaux le premier jour. Tisser des liens, pas tout à fait, parce que vu qu'on est moins professionnel, on est un peu plus aux écuries, mais en tout cas on peut échanger énormément avec les grooms, et c'est intéressant. Nous, on prend beaucoup de plaisir à aller voir sur le cross, et j'espère que ce genre de rencontre aura lieu de plus en plus souvent. En tout cas, on est conscient que pour eux, c'est pas facile de croiser des attelages, parce qu'un cheval qui croise un attelage, ça fait peur. Et on essaye d'être le moins dérangeant possible pour eux, et au fur et à mesure, j'espère qu'il y aura de plus en plus ce genre de relation qui sera envisageable.
Well, Mario says that the driving competition is not quite as professional as eventing has become. It's getting there, and she's quite aware that horses can be afraid of the carriages, so they try to make themselves as small as possible as they're going up. But it's really a pleasure to be with you guys and to be able to work on the same in the same arenas, in the same places. She said they exchange probably more with the grooms, with your grooms in the stables and that, because they're more in the stables than maybe you riders are. The drivers are more in the stables with their horses as well. So she says that, well, but it's nice to have these links which are coming on over the years, and she hopes it will just get better and better. Does anybody else want to comment on that?
I just said, I think we should pay tribute to the organisers, because I don't imagine it's easy running these competitions at this level, and to bring two disciplines that aren't normally typically run together and make it such a success, I think is testament to the committee here. So, bravo.
Je crois que j'ai pas besoin de traduire, c'était un bravo pour l'organisation et d'avoir amené les deux disciplines ensemble, c'est super, et c'est vraiment super. Voilà, donc, are there any other questions, d'autres questions? Voilà, I think we can, have you had a little celebration drink or not yet?
Yep, but I'm just going to do something else.
Wait, please.
We know what you're going to do, Tim. So we'll get out of the way.
I'm like losing my friends.
Everyone's aborted.
Oh, go on, be sport. Tom, come on, be a sport. You got your hoodie on. Be a sport.
Wouldn't shoot your wife, would you?
Oh, it's just me.
Thank you.
Only driver.
No, you drive it like this, not like this. I'm confused.
Well done. Thanks ever so much, everybody.
Everyone's scared of it. It was like.
You're one of the poor